So I wasn't really gonna go into more details after I posted my little update about being in the hospital for my hemoglobin. But this is just on my heart, and I have to share it. Like, so just a little update. When I had my tummy tuck, I already knew I was anemic or borderline anemia at the time. It wasn't too bad because they had, I had taken my iron pills. Things were getting better, so it wasn't like the end of the world. So I went and got my iron infusion, brought it up, had my surgery. Life was good. It's 2018, so now this is 2021. Things happened, personal things I'm not going to share. Something specific happened a few months ago that they think caused my blood to, for me to lose blood. So y'all could put the pieces together, think what you want. If you're a woman, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So now here we are. This is April, and from January to April, my numbers went from 9 to 6.7. So the normal levels is between 13, 14, pretty higher up. I think I was at 13 maybe once or twice, but I've always been like around 11. So, I say all that to say, when it drops down to 7, if it drops below 7, you need a blood transfusion. You can have a heart attack because there's not enough oxygen flowing to your blood, right? So for the past few months, I've been dealing with it by myself. I haven't really been open about it because people don't understand it. So people normally don't understand things that they don't try to understand or that they don't go through. That's not abnormal. It's just a thing. It literally is just a thing. It's just part of human nature. So I'm not even mad about it. But what frustrates me about it now is that because I ended up in the hospital. So I went for a physical, and it's just God. You can't tell me nothing about my ancestors, God, my higher power, all that. You can't tell me shit about any of it. Like, you cannot ever tell me it's fake. So I had prayed, burnt this candle to heal, for healing. So for me, like a personal thing for me. And things get worse before they get better. So I had already had a physical scheduled, and I'm like, let me just find out everything that's going on. I was feeling numbness in my legs. I was just feeling numbness in mostly in my legs, but other places too. And I noticed that when I was working out, I was getting more tired than normal because I used to work out all the time. So I'm just like, why am I getting so tired? And like me trying to explain this, part of it was because of my knee issue, but the other part I couldn't really explain it, and trying to explain it to my trainer. But yeah, my whole thought process just got thrown away around. I just had a long conversation with somebody. So I could go back and listen to what I was trying to say last, but I really don't feel like it. Ultimately, I was only recording the video because I was saying all of that stuff to say, when somebody tells you that they need you in a specific manner, I am pretty like 9 times out of 10 it's probably not them being a brat, or it's probably it's probably something else. Especially if you know the person is not a complainer. I'm naturally not a complainer, but like lately I found myself asking for more assistance, or just more of things, because I feel like I'm too tired to do it on my own, and I didn't want to alarm anybody or tell them my business so they could stress me out about it. So I just didn't say anything, but I would ask for more, and I wasn't getting that. Or like I would notice that some friends or whatever would feel entitled to my time or attention, and I wasn't feeling up to it. But if you notice a shift in somebody's behavior, or if you notice that people are not responding to you in a certain manner, a good question is, how are you? Like, I also notice that a lot of people in my life don't just say, how are you? Like, it's always, can we do something? Want to do something? Let's go, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's crazy because the doctor was like, the nurse and all the doctors, everybody was just like, oh, you're functioning? Like, I'm like, I don't have a choice, baby. Like, this is just my life. Like, I have 3 boys, I work, go to school. Like, I'm doing things. I don't have a choice. So, I don't know. It's just frustrating now to like be in this position where now I need all this work done. And my little baby is sitting here like, what's she talking about? Because he don't know what's going on either. But to be in this position that I need all this stuff done, and you know, when people thought I was okay, they didn't care that I was asking for help. Not that they didn't care, but the urgency wasn't there. It was kind of just like, oh, whatever. But I'm not the person to ask. Or I'm not the person to just, like, I don't know. It's just so strange to me. People always wait until it's last minute, or people about to, I don't want to scare them, but like, you know, people are really suffering to want to step in and do what they've been asking you to do. So, yeah. Even down to when I was working at the restaurant, which is funny because I used to get talked about, like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Not by everybody, be clear. But by this one specific person, like, she used to just be like, oh, she's so slow. She would never say it to me, but she's like, tell everybody else. And then it's so crazy because my direct manager, like, she knew what was going on. So she just was like, I don't care what she said. Like, I get it. I wasn't always slow though. But instead of saying Nikita was wrong, that was never a question. Like, it was just, you know, talking about me. I mean, it's not just her, it's people in general, like family, like it's just so crazy. But now that I'm going through all of this, so it's hard to receive love when I don't feel like it's genuine. Now I just feel like everybody's in panic mode, and they feel bad about what they did or didn't do. So anyways, everybody checking your health. Ask the person next to you, are they okay? How you doing? Even if they don't want to go into full detail, how you doing really makes the biggest difference. Like, it means the world. Especially to somebody like me that doesn't like to stress people out. But I'm gonna be quiet now because I've been talking for too long, and I'm scaring him too, so